Today's tale sees us playing Battletech once again, and we are going to pick off where we left off, which was, I don't actually remember, but I do know that contract wise, I do know what we want to do here. So I was looking at the star map before I started. I remember I wanted to go to the priority mission, but on the way we've got a bit of travel here, so I was thinking of just traveling up here and over here since we have to go this way anyway, plus it's a nice 4 skull. So hopefully we can get something decent here. Thorn in the side. It's a assassination mission, so we'll see how we do. I mean, this one's only 3 skulls. I'm hoping the assassination target's something fairly decent here. And if it is, we will negotiate in for all parts.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
So we'll travel over for that. See how we go. We might end up fairly lucky here. We're also going to, I think I'm going to finally get my other mech bay after my next piece of upgrades done. Oh, distress call. We'll mount an immediate rescue and we'll see how we do. Normally this gives you a bit of morale, but it could go horrendously wrong for us. And we've arrived on scene. And we scoop some survivors. Excellent. Excellent. I wonder what happens if you turn up. Maybe everyone's dead. Only 3 skulls. Only 4. Oh, wow, yeah. I did manage to do, I don't know if you saw it, I managed to do a 5 skull the other day. Wasn't hugely scary, but it has been the first one I've done. So see if I can't find some more 4 and 5s around. I've got fairly heavy mechs now. I managed to get myself an awesome Highlander and some other stuff. Forget what the other ones are. Ah, the Zeus and...
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Alright, thank you. Oh, we'll proceed anyway. I'll come back and fix this stuff up. Zeus. Yeah, I'm still using the Orion though for the missile support here. And we have kind of sidelined up our depressives here as well. How are we doing? This looks pretty good. I'll deploy down on that. Turn the awesome into just a massive laser boat with 1 PPC. Luckily he's got just enough on tactics for the PPC to be pretty much all ranges. How's your playthrough going? Alright, we're going to be up against a bunch of smugglers. Four fire starters. Is that just... 3 of them would be a shutdown a turn. I suppose 4 in case you miss. Or does the 4th one come in and just wail on people?
Command interface initiated.
That's 4 fire starters is just it. I think that's pure evil. Alright. Mr. Zeus, where can you get to? Not too far, right? Sprint to these trees. We could probably risk the top here, I reckon. Same with you, my friend. We'll come in for those trees in a bit. We should be okay. Push through these guys. 4 skull. We'll see how we do. This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. It sure does. Hopefully they don't move though, because I do need the trees. We're not going to make tree cover. That might be a little painful. We'll try this anyway. We'll see if we pop anything. And there we go. Oh. That's an amazing that's an amazing setup, that one. Did you also throw flamethrowers onto the grasshopper as well? So everyone has fire starters. I reckon fire starters even without flamethrowers are pretty nice mechs. They're actually really decent. These two can probably just chill here for a bit. And we'll reserve down. Plus, if you got somebody, if you reserved right to the end, and then managed to get somebody shut down, you'd get a whole turn of wailing on them. $60 and $50. Well, $60 and $55. We'll see what this guy wants to do. He probably wants to come in too. There's no vision here. There's got to be a second one out here if this guy's taking this long to move. Have you got also any arm mods in the grasshopper? I reckon he'd make an amazing punching machine. Probably go for the 60 ton. I have a feeling. Are you gonna be? We could just move for this. Yeah, it's huge. That is. Is that above? That's above a Kintaro Alpha, I think. I think a Kintaro Alpha stock could do about 210. And that's with assuming everything hits. 270 is verging on. I mean, 270 would be. That arm would be gone. You hit there, you'd be ripping this arm off. That's just from one, man. That's some scary stuff. I think we'll just move in. Quick draw. I mean, he's gonna just get toasted here. We'll drop everything. Start getting some of that stability damage going on. I suppose also I forgot that most of these don't run full armor, so if it's any pirates or smugglers or anything like that, that's gonna be... Oof, man, it would be huge. I think we can just go in for the direct fire here. I saw direct fire. There it is. Although I do have to be a little careful. Who else can you get direct fire? Do have to be a little careful with that guy. This guy's probably dead to all this. $120 as small lasers. I like that though. Did you give anyone in that Juggernaut? Although, what would you go? You'd have to go Because you definitely want everyone to have high evasion. So everyone's got evasion plus... Did you give them ace pilot? What skills did you go? We'll probably go for... Yeah, we'll go cooled shots with the other dude here. Ace pilot and bulwark. Okay. This guy should get knocked over, and then we'll call shots with the Gorse rifle here. Could be interesting to finally use Juggernaut, since you are punching quite a fair bit. This is going to be called shots right here. We got another 60 over there, 55, 55. Okay, this backline's a little sketchy. None of them are really braced up. What do we got? 49 on the center torso. Happy for either of these. 70%, either one of those hits. If it hits anywhere else, what are we looking at? This arm would be off. Should be, yeah, either of these hit. We should be good. Yeah, Bulwark's definitely, I reckon, one of the better ones. Just for that moment that you have to stop and want to fire. Because without it, the choices are you stop and maybe have trees, but 25% damage is... 25% extra damage reduction if you're in trees is it's no laughing matter. I think we'll just let him come in. The Zeus is good to go. I do need the Awesome to get a little bit further forward. Poor old Zeus baby here. He's just... So I'm just traveling to the next one. I will be traveling to Call for War, or War Council. I forget what the title was. I don't know about retiring down to 1. I get a little scared about... Sometimes, a lot of times I've had to armor share through this. It's it gets a little iffy sometimes, especially with a lot of heavies. I think the max I've done is about 9 heavies now, and it just need to bleed off a little bit of armor here and there. They got vision all around, a Kintaro, a dual Kintaro as well. We know what we're killing next. This guy's gonna come down the hill. I haven't progressed too far. I don't play... I literally only play when I stream. Just because I also convert all these into videos. So I have to record. It's a little hard sometimes because I do want to play. You get used to it. You sir... Ooh, that's amazing how you got in there. Because you've got no... The last mission. Wow. Putting some serious hours there. Yeah, sometimes... I suppose on a Grasshopper you don't have a whole lot of... I mean, not a Grasshopper. On a Firestar you don't have a whole lot of leeway with your armor. Are you going to redo it if you do the last mission? Are you going to have a go at the game again? Or are you going to let it slide for mods and stuff? I think I'm just going to step in. I need to start covering some ground. The Awesome needs to start pulling his weight. These guys will come in and probably do a fair whack of damage. We'll get this guy first though. That's the other thought I had is you basically just keep going to get all your mechs, right? Do I have a feeling... Got just enough for another Vigi. Alright, so we're gonna knock this guy and then we'll just go ham. Yeah, well, that was the other thought I had, is I kind of want to play through again, but just with a different approach. What do you got in your lance? I remember was it you who had Orions in your lance already? And that was like days ago. So we'll go for the knockdown here and then we'll finish this guy. I don't know, yeah, that's... I mean, the only thing not overly powerful, I suppose the Orion as well. The Griffin, the Orion. Have you been doing 4 and 5s to pull... We're going to spray in everything here. We might rip off chunks. 4 and 5s to pull the assaults. Or you just had bad luck. Okay, well with that guy dead, we're not going to move the Zeus is actually just going to sit here. Or might move him up a little. Yeah. That's the other thing, right? Is you have to have good luck to get the mechs you want. We're going to dump vision here. Force one of these guys to come in. Is that a light? Yikes. I'd like the Stalker. I'd like the Stalker to replace the Orion. And, probably the Crab. Yeah, I'd like a Crab. I just want something to replace the Zeus, so that's probably going to be the Crab. And then I'd probably like a Battlemaster instead of the Awesome. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of the Highlander's nice. He's a nice mech. I definitely want to play through with a different playstyle. I'm thinking of doing no heavy assault play. I think a no heavy and assault play would be kind of cool. And I also thought I might try out, I know some people have probably already posted challenges, so I might try out some of them. This guy needs to die. He's gonna be, the only problem is I wasn't paying attention to see if he braced. If he didn't fire, he's probably braced, and I doubt he could fire from there. It's all direct fire. So that's a little painful. We can probably still kill him through this though. I don't actually know who the fastest assault is. We'll Vigin for this though. Shave off the last of this evasion. And we're abusing our vigilance here though. I don't think I've seen a victor yet. Well, not my playthrough. I have seen it on others though. Alright, let's bust this guy apart. Decker, you're up first. So somebody right here. So I want to push him. I could push this guy into the assault phase. I think we just kill him though. Actually, I haven't looked at the Banshee either. I like the Battlemaster because it basically has the same amount of stuff going on is the awesome. We want to call shots with this guy, so we'll knock. Ooh, did I unsteady you? Cool, I did. For a second, I didn't think I unsteadied him. We will probably not even bother stepping. We'll just fire from here, I think. That guy might come towards us, so we'll see how that goes. Damn, that LRM spam's massive. I don't know what other ideas I had for playthroughs. Oh, there was one for drop tonnage. So depending on the skulls, you can only drop certain tonnage. I thought of that one too. Which is probably the easier one to do, because then you can limit yourself, but then also if you want to do 5 and 4 skulls, you're not limited to lights and mediums, which the other one does limit you to. We're not going to fire in that. Or, we generate no heat, there's no ammo, whatever. A little overkill, but... Still poor old Zeus is just tanking it all. I don't know, I wonder if you could probably play the game with the lights only. You'd have to know, you couldn't do it as your first playthrough, but as your next ones you probably could. Because you'd have to know, could I kill you at all? Probably not really. Because you'd have to know the phases for the Star League defense base. Ooh. It's 1 PPC. Firing from over here. Got some reinforcements coming in. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the grave robbing one, yeah. Because, I mean, if you had lights for that grave robbing one only, you'd have to push... Ooh, you'd have to put probably 3 on stomping duty and maybe somehow work out how you're going to do the turrets. Everything else is pretty doable. Yeah, everything else is just going to be kiting to some extent. You'd probably have to be careful about picking up ambush convoys, because an LRM is just going to destroy your day. Quick draw diff. Gen is probably easy meat here. We need to reserve down once more. There's a couple of heavies out there. Well, there's this guy, and I'd say there's one more. You'd probably have to forget about... You'd probably have to forget about things like actually just trying to kill mechs in those timed ones. I reckon you just have to bum rush both the generator... The first one, the Panzer one, you just bum rush the generator. And then the served cold or served chilled, you'd have to probably just shoot that other the thing on the last turn and then sprint away. Alright, thanks for coming in, Quick Jaw. That makes life so much better for me. So much better. I think you just stay here. Probably need to tank up a little. You might also have a hard time doing defend base missions, because your lights are going to be like, yeah, we'll defend the base, but we're just going to sprint away from it most of the time. I think we just put in you. We'll put in the one with more damage. I could maybe kill this man, but I'm just going to call shots, probably. Should have multi-shotted here. It's my bad. Yeah, I read somewhere somebody was giving that out as a tip for the Panzer one, is just as you kill that last tank, you basically jump a light mech down into the spaceport, and they fairly much ignore the turrets completely. The AI just ignores the turrets and gets wailed on by the turrets. This man, he's not too close to death. I think we'll drop everything here just to ensure he dies. So that one's not too bad, the Panzer one. The served cold one, or served chill, I can't remember the title of it. The one where Espinosa comes in. You might have a little bit more difficulties because you've got to push in, kill that, and then somehow get everybody out. But you could probably run in, kill it, and then run back to your forces up in the hills. Do I bother spraying you, or do I walk forward for you? 2 evasion. What are we going to get hit with? 95s. We're doing... what's that? 100-ish? Yeah. That's the only problem, is I'm a little scared. I haven't started playing PvP, and I know that this style of gameplay is god awful for it, and it's exactly what I'm getting taught right now. And that's alright though. I'm just gonna vid you out for this. It does teach you really bad tactics though. Alright, I'm super glad I didn't just run out for that then. I have to finish the game before I start doing any PvP, because I have a feeling I'm still running an older version of the game, and I don't want to update because I don't want to risk losing my saves. So I'm just trying to finish the game so I can PvP. We'll brace up. This guy's got no vision. He's going to come off that hill. Because I know if you're running anything other than an exact version of someone else, you'll never be able to play against them. It's also how there's a opt-in beta running at the moment. So if you decide to run that, you're stuffed as well. Did we... I'm tempted for this. You're running the beta? There was bug fixes in it, yeah? That's back armor, so there's no brace going through that. This guy should have sprinted out. In fact, I could jam a PPC in. PPC is not actually gonna be all that effective. There was bug fixes for graphical bugs from memory, and they're trying to deal with the fact that the game runs your GPU fairly hot. Okay, that's... I'm not tempted for this move. If I move here, I reckon this guy will run forward and he'll get us. We do have the... You can see the rangefinders kind of kicking in though. so we'll just do a cool shot. Not tempted for all my ammo either. We'll put in a little. There's a patch coming. Okay. Is that outside of the beta patch, or that is the beta patch plus maybe some bug fixes for the game? What's giving vision here? There's no way I could. Actually, I lie. I might be able to kill this guy. So we could go in with Decker now and try and get this guy out of the way. We would have to do fairly okay on the spray, but I could actually just do a precision here as well. It's probably pretty good. Half damage, should do okay. I would love back-to-back. Back-to-back missions would be pretty cool. Because I would love it if your armor mattered more and more. And ammo would be amazing as well. So like, if you had to do a back-to-back where you maybe had to struggle getting your mechs repaired, or you know, we could only get you half your ammo to you because we're fighting through flimin' anti-aircraft fire. So you have to go to the next mission rundown. I think that would be cool. And I would love to see, yeah, bigger maps. Bit of variation. I've seen this one. I know they like, you know, they'll use chunks of a giant map. So hopefully they just make a few more giant maps and start using more chunks out of that. We'll wait for this guy. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, they're like, oh, you found a bunch of ammo on the field. This is all you get. Good luck. And Yang has glued maybe the leg of fucking a cicada to you or something. You know, just a struggle, really. Just a few struggle missions. None of these. You rock in, you rock out. We repaired you. Wait a few weeks. You're good to go. I would love a bit of a struggle streak mission. This man is not going to have a good day of this. We'll blend his armor with this, and then we'll probably go in with the Zeus. I'd say he's dead. Who else is chilling out back there? Oh my god, they're all just chilling over that hill. Yeah, I've seen that as an idea as well. The the no CT. Be interesting if you could turn that on as a feature. It would make. Yeah, urban maps would be. I wonder if urban maps might be a struggle though, with all the objects. Be interesting to see if their game could handle a truckload of that. We hit with the AC. He's pretty much dead. Yeah. Everything else is a little bit on the side. The SRM should gouge chunks out anyway. Yeah, that's the other fear, right? Is at least in an open map, the AI can deal. I know. Actually, off the top of my head, I can't remember if people were saying they can get the AI to reserve. But I think I had this conversation before about the AI reserving might be a bit weird because then you get down to the point where you're facing people who are basically just fighting in phase 1, which is PvP, but be a bit weird in the single player game. Plus, then you get nothing out of... You don't get as much out of the early game morale system. This is going to be another Wolverine, isn't it? Come on then, buddy. At least we're armor sharing now. The Zeus is out of the way. It would still be cool if they could do an urban map. Even if the AI decided it wanted to party in the warehouse. I think we just stand and deliver to these guys. There's no other way around it. Do I go in with you? I could knock them. I'm not really sold on using my ammo right now. I haven't had... the only issue I've had with base defenses is the AI just bum rushes my buildings. Which, I mean, if they're terrorists, I can understand. But when they're flimming some of the key houses, right, they just bum rush buildings and suicide in. That's the only problems I've had with the base defense. I have had what you've said happen on other missions. I've had where they basically do some weird brace maneuvers. In fact, I had it on Panzer where they kind of just gave up and started letting me shoot their backs for no apparent reason. I'm going to drop everything on this man. In fact, I'm going to try and get a direct fire here. Wow, that's really weird. Oh no. Four lances from 4 different directions. Welcome to backshots, right? We'll reserve. We'll let the Zeus fire at this guy. Ooh, Zeus baby. AC-20 is killing him a little. I'm gonna have to... Really didn't want to Vigi forward. I wanted to stop Vigiing here. Especially with the Zeus. Whew. We'll finish you. Yeah, AC-20 should just destroy this man. Except for if we hit him in the leg. Oh, nothing left. Oh. I've only had them come from 2 different directions. 4 directions coming in is... It's just crazy because they just want to kill that base so hard. I understand that you're there to defend the base, but they could ease up a little on how aggressive they are to the base. I mean, surely you wouldn't bum rush a base to shoot. I would shoot the defenses first. Hellbender, you know what, we'll walk you in. I'd definitely be shooting defenders first, you know. I wouldn't be all over the buildings. I mean, these mechs aren't cheap. To suicide in, to kill some... I mean, what would be in those buildings that you would consider throwing lances of mechs at? This guy's annoying. I think I could probably... Who have we got? I could probably push this guy so there's no vision. I could even kill him if I'm lucky, and that forces that guy over the hill. The Orion really doesn't want to be at that front point though. I mean, those buildings better be full of flimmin' gold or something. So we hit him with the AC-20 or an SRM and he's down. Okay, I'm happy with this. Out of curiosity, how many more have I got? If you're on the last one. So I've got... I mean, the last real mission I did was the defense, the Star League one, right? Alright, so this guy should get pushed. Just want to know how much speed I got to pick up if I want to finish soon. I'd like to play longer, but I definitely need to get a wriggle on for PvP. I love it. It just cracks me up when they spawn on top of your vehicles. They're like, surprise! You didn't see us here? Don't worry about it. And you're like, whoa, how did you guys get so close without me just, you know, ever seeing you? Probably multi-shot. It's a little... Okay, so we'd have to hit... Probably jam the... there's no point. Just need this guy out. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of just starting to just do them all together. Just to, It sounds bad that I want to finish quickly, but I just need to make sure there's no updates so I can PvP. I would like to just grind missions for a while and literally do what you said and collect mechs. I can't remember if this guy runs after you kill this. Hopefully we're close enough to not have him run. Ouch. I also want to do, there's an achievement to get, I think, 20 mil in C-bills. So I've got to do a bit of selling as well. This guy's actually not that close to death. If I step forward, he has no vision. I would have to pretty much have a really good roll here for everything to go to that CT. Do you get the urban through a storyline? I'm gonna precision strike this guy. Because I haven't seen it anywhere else. I've never seen the enemy rock up with an urban. Alright. I don't know what this guy's gonna do, so we're gonna run straight at him. I don't want him fleeing. $65 tons. Oh, store had a full one. Isn't there a planet that has... I can't remember if there's a planet that has... We're gonna full sprint at this guy. Hey, Jackie boy. Okay, so there is its only shop. Decker. Just move on to the hill. I mean, I suppose storyline wise, right, you're not going to see a bunch of urban mechs rolling around out in the fields and the marshes. Doesn't make too much sense. And there's not exactly... We're not overflowing with Ooh. Damage my AC-20. I never trust evasion. But that's fine. This man should just get rolled here. A Thunderbolt, what a garbage thing to have. Let's have a look. We're just going to go all in, I think. He won't get his turn. Well, he'll get his turn there, but he should be knocked by then. I could have even... I should have actually rained the LRMs on him. Wow, we're just going to... You know what? Ugh, come on, what am I doing? I just think they're funny, the trash cans. They're hilarious. I need the AC-20 to hit him in the face. Nah. Actually not bad. They're not bad for a light mech. They do 60 damage up front. I'm not going to be able to get range with this. And then the light laser is a light laser, right? But 60 damage on a light mech's not something to forget about. They have reasonable armor. The real downside to them is the fact that they are slow as anything. Alright, I'm way too distracted. I've done this the worst way possible. Yeah, fairly much. It's like the yeah, it's like the underpowered AC-20 equivalent. I really want to get 45. I can't head cap him with this. I can't head cap him with the other one either, can I? Oh well. What else did it surely they must have ripped literally everything else off it to be able to fit an AC-20 on it. There must have been no armor on the thing. Did it have jump jets? Tempted for that. No, screw it. Ooh, see, I don't know if I could take it with that no jump jets. Literally, the jump jets are further than it can walk.
Mission successful.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is it's only going to have 5 shots, which is even worse than the AC-10, because at least that you get a reasonable amount of shots with. You'd basically have to be really sure that you're going to hit. And the pilots, the PvP pilots, they're not huge on their gunnery skills. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. We're gonna get salvage, but I don't really need it. I should have looked at how much damage my I'll take you. I'll take you. Oh, I actually kind of want to. Can't believe I haven't. My entire playthrough, I haven't got a Kintaro. Ooh, I do kind of want that, but we'll see if we get anything else. I've got better ones than that. Wow, that would be interesting. Alright, we don't need these. We don't need mechs. Get it. Hey, how you have to put it back in like that. We'll take this one. Yeah, I just want... You want the Kintaro at the start, because it's crazy beast, and then after that you've kind of replaced it, right? Alright, that looks like everything we need. Just trying to get more plus damage lasers in the hope that I can just stack them all on the awesome. and turn him into something crazy. That's a really good all-rounder mech. The Centurion's one of my other favorites. I think the Centurion just looks cool with his little shield on one arm and his little raised mohawk thing. Yeah, it is a heat monster. Alright, so we drop down. We need to check out the store before I run off from this region. What do we got? Stab and crit. Be gone, crit, be gone. Mechs, nothing. I don't really want to sell any of my stuff just yet. Yeah, we'll just hang on to it all. Alright, we're gonna chain into the next storyline then.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.